Alright guys, we are on the 2025 GSX-S1000. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I gotta control myself. This is the first four-cylinder I've ever been on, and this thing, yeah, I already love it. I already love it. But yeah, I really want to get on this bike because this could be my next bike. So many options. I did read that this bike has a low RPM assist and easy start, and that was pretty easy. The most difficult thing for me when jumping on a new bike is figuring out like how the clutch works, how much gas to give it, but after a few minutes you just get used to it. But yeah, that was pretty easy. So shout out Suzuki. Man, this thing is smooth. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This is. I'm sorry for my language. That was just absurd. This bike has way too much power. So, this is a 999cc inline 4, the legendary Suzuki K5 inline 4. This is making about 150 horsepower and about 78, 79 pound-feet of torque. And I gotta get used to this bike big time. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's not staggered. He should be to the left, the guy in front of me. So it's making it kind of awkward. Oh, this thing rips, dude. This thing freaking rips from a dig. My first inline 4, my first technically like a liter bike, and oh, this thing, oh, oh, this thing is trouble. This thing is trouble, so much trouble. It does weigh a little bit. It's about 470, 472 pounds. And I can definitely feel it. I just got off the GSX-8R, and this doesn't feel as flickable as that was. I mean, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but that thing definitely felt a little more flickable. Oh, man. Yeah. Inline 4s. Now I get it, because I've never ridden inline 4. I have a parallel twin. I'm like, I don't see what the hype is about, but man, this thing is nice, and it sounds so good. So this is the Suzuki K5 999cc inline 4. They've detuned it from the GSX-R1000R to make it a little more power down low in the mid-range. It's got a quick shifter, no cruise control, and this is actually the 2025 model. And I know that, let's see the quick shifter, downshift. It works unlike the GSX-8R. Yes, with the auto blipper. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. But I can tell this is a 2025 model because new for 2025 is this beautiful TFT display. Before that, they had the old school LCD display. So very, very nice upgrade for this model year. And I believe that's like the only real upgrade, to be honest. I think the colorways are going to be different for this year as well. Aside from that, yeah, this is a nice bike. And guys, this is just my initial impressions. Like, I'm not a professional. You know, I got my endorsement last year, so all of this is very new to me. So I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to give you what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. Let's see, does it go into first? Nope, went to neutral. It's okay. God, this thing sounds so good. I will say this, initial impressions, I think I do like this more than the GSX-8R. god, dude! This thing is so insane. Oh, I'm in love with this bike. This is giving me the same feelings from the Aprilia RS660, because I've ridden a number of bikes since that bike, and I'm just like, okay, this is cool. But this is one of those where I'm like, oh, what? This is really, really nice. And it cruises well. It's comfortable. I'm sitting upright. I can just put my hand on my leg like this, give my hand a break. No issues. I still feel like I'm in full control. And it just has insane roll-on power. Like I'm barely twisting the throttle, and this thing's like, all right, let's go. Oh man, yeah, guys. To give you perspective, my current motorcycle makes 47 horsepower, and now I'm riding one that makes 150. So yeah, just to give you perspective. Like, at first gear doing 30, and this thing's not even breathing hard. So I'm traction control 5, so see, I can change the mode. There's a mode button. And let me just not touch anything. Man, that pull right there, I could just feel like the front wanting to come up and the handlebars getting light. This is such a nice bike. And now this has kind of opened up this category of bikes for me. Like, this is not a hyper naked. This is probably just, I don't know, maybe just shy of what's considered a hyper naked motorcycle. But yeah, I was looking at, naked bikes in the range of like 120, 130 horsepower. And this has 150, so a little bit higher than I anticipated. But you know what? Always better more horsepower than less. That's what I say. Wow, this traffic. Literally, I was on this road like 40 minutes ago, and none of this traffic was here. Crazy. I'm only imagining what this thing, like with a tune, like if this got an ECU tune and an exhaust. Oh my goodness gracious. And I was a little worried. With the weight. It'll be kind of like unwieldy, but it doesn't feel like that at all. This feels, really good. I'm on my tiptoes on both sides, but it's not, I still have confidence even on my tiptoes, so definitely acceptable to me. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm gonna go back on my CB500 now after this and literally drop 100 horsepower. Oh. Oh my gosh, dude, this thing rips. I did feel the traction control kicking in there and saving my bacon. So, electronic aids on Suzuki, very good. This thing, I just can't stop revving it. My inner squid, which I never even knew I had, is coming out. I cannot stop revving the 1000cc bike. What is going on? Look, I'm not even controlling my hand. Look, it's just doing that on its own. I'm so curious to see now how the new Z900 rides. Yeah. Daytona's coming up, the Daytona Bike Week in, I think, like a week. I have to check, but I think it's coming up soon. I'm planning on going and hopefully riding a lot more bikes. I'm very curious about that Z900. Man, what a freaking ride this thing is, man. What a machine. What a motorcycle. Bravo, Suzuki. I can't clap right now for obvious reasons, but if I could, I'd be clapping my hands. I'll give you a rev instead. to leave. I literally don't want to get off this bike. Literally do not want to get off this bike. Wow. What a bike. We've got Brembo brakes in the front. Definitely could feel those. Nissan in the back. Yeah, guys. So that is the 2025 GSX-S1000. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Probably not, because I had a blast. But yeah, guys, incredible bike. Definitely top of my list now. So until the next time, guys, as always, peace.